Today we're going to see if we can find out the issues that I'm having with my Cimarron Pistolero in 45 Colt. That's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And that's what we're going to do, is hope for comments down below to see if we can figure this out, because I know you viewers are a lot more knowledgeable about these single actions than I am, since this is my first one besides my Heritage Rough Rider. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the rounds that were fired out of this. I got 5 that I randomly picked, and then 4 of them that I had issues with. We're going to take the cylinder out and we're just going to look at a couple things. I'm not going to get into the internals of it. I just want to see if there's anything noticeable that you guys might recognize or I might recognize of why this thing's having an issue. So let's take it over to the table. First thing I want to do is look at some rounds that were fired here. Now this top roll here, if I get my camera to focus in here, there we go. You can see the top rounds right here. Those all fired fine with no issues the first time around. Then we'll get these focus in a little bit better here. Now on these rounds, you can see this one up in this top corner, it has a nick up by the edge. And then when we hit it the second time right there, it fired. This one right here, I'm trying to get my camera to focus a little bit better here. There we go. You can see this one has 2 hits. It's got one more centered. And then one that's a little bit off to the side there. That would have been the first one. Here's another one didn't fire. Same thing. You got one in the center that fired the second time around, but you got a little light one above that, which was the first one. And then this one right here, you can see up here on top, there's a little itty bitty dent, and then the one in the center that fired just fine. Now these are the 2 that really worry me, because they're both like that. They got it up on the edge of the primer, but the second time around they were dead on. But what I don't get is why was it only, out of 50 rounds, why was it only these 4? So what we're going to do is we're going to get the gun out here and we're going to take it apart just a little bit. I'm going to pull the cylinder out and stuff, and we're going to take a look at a couple of things. Now before we get digging into this and seeing if we can find anything, I want to show you guys this thing has been safety checked. There is no rounds in the chamber at all, just so you guys know that. Now one thing I want to show you real quick about this gun. This one is a Colt copy, but it's only a 3-click, not a 4-click. You got 1, 2, 3, and that's all the way back. I just want you guys to know that, so you don't say, hey, I didn't hear the 4th click. Now what we're going to do is, CW sent me a video on how to check the timing on this, and I'm going to show you guys that here right now, just so you guys can see what it's doing. And what the guy on the video did was, and you can see the lockup right down here in that gap. What I'm going to do is on the first click, you can see the lockup drop down. Second click, it popped back up. Third click, it's locked in. Now on his timing was off and he could wiggle it and it moved. On mine, I'm wiggling it and there's barely any movement in it. Drop the hammer again. We'll do it slow one more time. You can see on the first one, lockup drops down. Third one, it pops back up. Or second one, sorry. Third one, it's locked in. Barely any wiggle at all in this. So that has me puzzled. So what we're going to do again, I'm just going to go ahead and like I was shooting. Lockup is nice and tight. No front to back barely at all. Side to side. Moving it like that. There is barely any movement in that. Try it again real fast. Barely any movement at all or wiggle in it. I'm going to do it slow again one more time. There's 1, 2, 3. It is not moving like that guy's did in the video. On his, you could obviously see the cylinder move and then it locked in. This one is locked in right off the bat. So that has me puzzled here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the cylinder out here. pull the pin out. I want to take a look at the cylinder here. And I got a flashlight, and we're just going to look up into the cylinders here. See if there's anything noticeable. Of course, it's dirty because I shot it. But I don't see nothing in that cylinder. Just kind of move it around here so you guys can see. And then I'll flip it around and we'll check the other end. But on that side, I am not seeing anything noticeable at all. Hopefully I'm going slow enough for you guys to see if you can see anything. We'll flip it around here to the other end. A little bit of probably lead or dirt right there. Now this is where I want your guys' help. If you see anything, tell me down in the comments below, because I am not used to revolvers at all. I'm a semi-auto guy, and I just happen to be getting into revolvers. So this is all new to me. And I really want to figure this out, because I had a blast shooting this thing. But that's everything on the cylinder. Get it to focus in. You guys can see the firing rings on it. Now, just in case you were wondering, I didn't go over this in any of the other ones. This does have the sleeve that pulls out of the center on there. So I don't see nothing on that. Let's take a look at the gun barrel. All right, now we're looking down the end of the barrel here. And like I said, I have not cleaned this at all. I left it the way it was. If you guys see anything in there that looks out of place, let me know. It does look like there might be some smears in there. Let me get the light up hidden here a little bit more. Of course, I'm looking through the camera at all this. But there's that in. Then we'll take a look at the cone here, and I'll just put the light on it here so you guys can see that. There's that side. Then we'll take a look at the other side, and then I'll stick the flashlight down in there. Kind of hard to see and get it on camera, but I cannot really see much on there. We'll go ahead, get the light up in there and see if I can get an angle on this. Looks like I cannot get a really good on video, but I am not seeing much leading at all on there. So this really has me puzzled on this one. And then what I want to look at on this side, so I want to cock it here. One thing I did notice, if I can get it to focus in here. Give me just a second to get it to focus here. I might be getting too close. It's looking at the pawl. Go back away and bring it back up here. There is a little bit of shine on the paw there. Not very much, but this thing has got me puzzled, guys. Do you think I should just clean it up and maybe try it again and see what happens? There we go. There's a little bit. You can see the shininess right there on the end right there. And right there, there's a little bit of shine on that paw. But that's the only thing I can really find on this. But do you guys think I should clean it up and try it again, just to see what happens? Or do you guys think I should just get a hold of Cimarron? There's a little bit better picture. Get a hold of Cimarron and get this thing sent in. Let me know down below. One other thing I want to show you guys real quick. This does have a floating firing pin in it. And it does move. But I don't see like nothing stuck in it or anything. And then if we look down into the channel here, I don't know if my light will light it up enough or anything. There is a couple little pieces of debris down in there. And I don't know if that would be enough to cause that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick a Q-tip right down in there, spin it. Really don't see much on the Q-tip. Just a little bit of dirt. But I'm really wondering how bad this thing is. Let me know down below, guys. If you think I should just clean this up and go ahead and try to fire it one more time, see what happens, or does this thing get shipped back to Cimarron? So there's a quick look at the gun here. If you guys see anything at all, let me know. And also, I don't know the lockup. I'll do it one more time here. Go real slow. 1, 2, 3. That thing is barely moving. To me, if it was out of time, that cylinder should be moving. And it's not. It's just got a tad bit of wiggle. And it don't matter if I do it fast or if I go really slow. Just want to go slow here to show you guys. There is not. I'm not sure, guys. Let me know down below what you think I should do. Should I clean it, try it again, see what happens? Or should I just get a hold of Cimarron and get it sent in and see what happens? I really want to get this gun back out and do some different loads with it. I did have a blast with it. Just kind of disappointed in that first round up with it having those 4 misfires. Well, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you like videos like this, leave a comment down below. As always, we are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.